thing. I'm like, you're a glorified slave. You're a glorified slave, man. Like, why would you want to be a glorified slave? Culture will always be upstream from politics. Whoever can control culture can control politics. Like you getting political, you talking about 2024, you being open to different ideas, different conversations, you wearing a MAGA hat. It broke the internet.
Have them all to information share with Max Blumenthal, with people, people all over the place, to send a package and say, if anything happens to me and it looks suspicious, release it all.
All right, everyone, you might want to sit down for this one because the situation around the Charlie Kirk shooting just got a lot darker. It looks like Candace Owens could be more deeply involved than anyone expected. Word going around is that Kanye West allegedly told Candace to lay low or even go into hiding, since some sources believe she might be the next target. Yeah, it's getting that intense. But what's even more shocking is the new information suggesting that Charlie Kirk actually had a feeling something bad was going to happen before his event in Utah. Someone close to him reportedly warned him, but another person convinced him to go anyway. That raises a huge question. Was Charlie set up by someone within Turning Point America? And if so, what does that mean for Candace? Ever since the shooting, the internet has turned into one giant investigation team. People online are analyzing every clip, every rumor, and every post to figure out who's really behind this tragedy. Many don't trust the FBI's version of events, claiming the agency is covering up key details. Candace Owens isn't staying quiet about it either. She's been running her own private investigation, not only because she was close to Charlie and serves on the board of Turning Point America, but because she believes no one deserves to be killed for speaking their mind. She's also been openly challenging the FBI's official story, especially their claim that a man named Tyler Robinson was the shooter. According to Candace, that doesn't make sense at all. She pointed out that Tyler had never been on Utah Valley University's campus and even suffers from partial paralysis in his right foot, making it nearly impossible for him to have carried out the attack. This story keeps getting darker by the day, and people are demanding real answers.
I just got a tip that busts the CK case wide open. Tyler Robinson has partial paralysis in his right leg, and that's how people identified him, not from the photographs.
And his family, who has since been interrogated, specifically stated to FBI interrogators that because of the video that the FBI released at my direction, and because of the photographs that they released, they identified their son.
This means that his unusual gait, his limp, was not because there was a rifle down his pants, and those of us with eyeballs already knew this. But this confirms it. This also explains why we never saw a perp walk, why they used all these still photos, and why they only showed him limping one time when he's on the way. So that they could run the narrative that the weapon was down his skinny jeans and nobody could see it. The invisible rifle, right?
Remember that viral video showing the shooter running right after the shot? Candace says there's no chance that was Tyler. His condition makes it impossible for him to move that fast. Things got even wilder when online investigators started uncovering old clips of Tyler walking with a limp, including one from a police body cam taken after his car accident. That evidence made people question everything. Some are now wondering if the authorities might have blamed the wrong person on purpose, or if there's a much bigger story being hidden. Then Candace Owens shocked everyone by announcing she wouldn't attend Charlie's memorial. Instead, she said she'd spend the day with Kanye West. According to her, the same FBI officials running the memorial are the ones covering up who really framed Tyler and protecting the real shooter's identity.
I said there is no way we are going to this event now. There's a 0% chance. First and foremost, why are you saying invite? Anybody can go to it. You just buy a ticket to the event, and you're all working to try to get me to confirm that I'm going. And you're doing this as if you're trying to like push my buttons and be like, we got to make her get into her ego so she like shows up and like posts it on social media. Nope, actually. You know, while I'm attacking the feds, maybe not going to a public event, which the feds are organizing, is probably a very good idea. I'm good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna listen to Power on my headphones and go see Ye. How's that for a memorial for Charlie Kirk? That feels like the right thing for me to do right.
Candace's choice not to attend the memorial completely surprised everyone. Fans couldn't understand why she'd skip such an important moment, especially since she and Charlie were known to be close friends. Many thought it would have been the perfect chance for her to pay her final respects. But Candace explained she couldn't stand beside the very people she believes are hiding the truth about what really happened to Charlie. She had earlier hinted that someone from Turning Point America might have betrayed him. Things took an even crazier turn when she shared a screenshot of a private text conversation between Charlie and a Turning Point America staff member. In the messages, Charlie expressed his growing frustration about his pro-Israel stance and said he was thinking about quitting. He also mentioned wanting to reconnect with Candace, but the staff member urged him not to, warning that major donors were threatening to withdraw their money if he walked away. Later, Josh Hammer, an employee at Turning Point America, confirmed that the leaked messages were real and that he was the one chatting with Charlie before the tragedy.
But I want to take the start of this show to address some of the things that have been going around on public, namely about a group text chain that has been made known and released by Candace Owens. And I just want to address it head on because, that was a screen grab that I had shared with people. So it is authentic. And I want to go into it because I actually am really excited that the truth is out there.
That revelation alone left the entire internet in shock. The leaked messages confirmed what Candace Owens had been saying all along, that Charlie Kirk no longer wanted to promote the strong pro-Israel message pushed by his organization. But just when everyone thought this situation couldn't get any more disturbing, things took an even darker turn. Fans began doing their own digging and stumbled upon an old post made by Josh Hammer, a Turning Point America staff member, less than a day before Charlie was shot. The post was bone-chilling. Josh had replied to a 12-year-old Donald Trump tweet that said, "Should be public execution for all to see. You will end this fast." Josh's response? Just two haunting words. Public execution. The timing of that message, paired with the leaked text showing Charlie's doubts about his pro-Israel stance, threw the internet into a complete frenzy. Many began to wonder if Josh could have been the insider Candace warned about, the one who may have played a key role in setting Charlie up. As the investigation deepened, fans grew increasingly concerned for Candace Owens' safety. From how things appeared, Josh might have been far more involved than anyone realized. While Candace kept releasing evidence suggesting Charlie was preparing to step away from his controversial stance, Josh publicly pushed the opposite story, that Charlie was still completely aligned with Israel and hadn't changed his views at all. Things became even more unsettling when reports surfaced that Candace had discovered documents showing Charlie had serious reservations about attending that Utah event. He had reportedly received multiple threats and wanted to cancel or postpone his appearance. But according to Candace, the so-called mole inside Turning Point, believed by many to be Josh, convinced him to go ahead with the event anyway. Sadly, that decision might have cost Charlie his life. Not long after Kanye West got involved, everyone knows he and Candace have a long-standing friendship, so when news broke that Kanye had told Candace to go into hiding, fans were both worried and intrigued. According to insiders, Kanye allegedly warned her to beef up her security because she might be the next target. He believes Candace is getting dangerously close to uncovering who was truly behind Charlie's death and exposing the person who betrayed him within Turning Point America. Even though evidence seems to point toward Josh, Kanye reportedly told her they still need solid proof before making any public accusations. The rumor is that neither the FBI nor the people behind the shooting expected Candace to dig this deep. And if she actually manages to reveal what really happened, it could expose major corruption and shake public trust in several powerful institutions. Despite the risks, Candace refuses to back down. She's continuing her investigation and even revealed she set up a dead man's switch, meaning all her findings will automatically be released to the public if anything happens to her. Fans online have been showing support, calling her brave and determined. One comment read, "Candace is fearless. They won't touch her because they know she's got evidence that would destroy them." Another said, "She's walking through fire right now, but I believe she'll come out stronger." Now the question everyone's asking is Candace Owens really in danger like Kanye claims? Or is there something else going on behind the scenes? Whatever the truth may be, this story is far from over.